Okay, we're playing against the Luris deck. Probably keep this. I think 2 Force Spirit Blue Moon over 2 Jace. I mean, Jace is probably better if your goal is just for control decks, but the reality is, like, people just, like, super over sideboard for control decks, or at least it seems like they do. I mean, control's been popular, and now everybody's like, my LGS is 99% control decks. What deck can I play to never lose to it? I don't know, it's just like, I think people overreact to it in general, and they lose percentage points against the rest of the field. I am playing the showcase tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing yet. Probably not vampires. Maybe red-black. Which looks like that's what we're playing against here. I might just play Fiddlebender. And see. I've been liking that deck too. I was Jun Saga. Yeah, we have Edgar, which is probably pretty good in the matchup. So, yeah, I mean, I think I like your Omnath deck too. You've also put like so much work into it. I know that you've been playing like a lot of arenas, so probably a good choice. I've been really liking the Fiddlebender deck, so, and like I kind of want to. I'm not sure if I want to play the Fiddlebender deck in Vegas, so I might play that tomorrow. Just kind of see how it feels in a bigger tournament. I have to take the Ren and 6. The Ragavan's also, like, you know, a bit annoying, but maybe they go, like, Thoughtseize, and then they see they can't cast the Ragavan into the endings. Did you Saga for turn? Oh, yeah, they know about the ending from the Bauble, of course. You've been killing Grixis Shadow. I've also been killing with Red-Black, right? I think Red-Black is probably going to be better for the tournament. And just like, I think that especially with like Tron being very much on the uptick again, it doesn't really feel like Red-Black is necessarily the spot to be. Isn't Ebon Legion the best one-drop vamp in history? Yep. It's also really bad to play one-mana creatures in your Smallpox decks. Can they beat Edgar though? I'm not sure that they can beat this card. The Zur deck didn't really work out. It felt worse than the Fiddlebender deck, but it was really fun. What are they doing that they're tapping a green immediately for? Ren and 6? Okay, so they're gonna dash Ragavan and just commit to not making a token. Okay. No! Ugh, stupid freaking Ragavan. Saying Red-Black or Grixis Shadow is better. I think Red-Black's better right now. Obviously, it's like, I think Grixis Shadow has a higher power level, but Red-Black is, I think, better positioned in the metagame. Edgar gets a block Goyf once every 4 turns. I mean, it also, like, makes a token that blocks the Goyf every single turn. Wait, they took Silversmote Ghoul with the Thoughtseize? Just, like, actual zero respect for the Edgar. Actual zero respect for the Edgar. This card's bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna, that card doesn't matter, Spike. I guess they can get Nile Spellbomb for the goal, too. Alright, can I draw a land? Yeah, I wonder if I was supposed to get rid of the Spellbomb here. But I think that they probably want to crack it. Gotta get rid of Spellbomb? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, now Spellbomb does exile the Edgar. Yeah, but if they just pop it here, it's okay. They can, like, return it with Luris, maybe, though. I have an affiliate code for Channel Fireball. It's code Spike. I don't know if that works for Vegas. No. Alright, let's draw Sorin, Liliana, Smallpox. Probably draw the 4th land now. Sorin, Liliana, Smallpox. These are the good draws. Yeah, no Edgar today, huh? They don't put Lurrus into their hand. I mean, okay. I mean, Bloodghast is really good in this matchup. This is a ton of pressure for them. Yeah, another Edgar's a good draw too. Yeah, sorry, I missed someone asking if you could build this deck on the budget. You lose Liliana of the Veil. I think that's like the most expensive card. But yeah, you can probably build this deck to be somewhat budget friendly, at least compared to other modern decks. Yeah, Edgar is lethal next turn too. Sorin is lethal. Smallpox is lethal. I guess I just try to play around Lightning Bolt here. They didn't put Lurrus in their hand. I can't get them off Delirium. What I saw for Liliana budget? I don't know. It's kind of like what you have to figure out. I mean, I can like work on it. There's not an obvious swap. Liliana is really important to the deck. Turok. Okay, I guess I do know. Turok. Just play Turok. I guess I do know, huh? Alright, they put a card on top. Alright, so if they have, if they kept Lightning Bolt on top, then they're going to want to bolt me. So I want them to bolt me and not a Bloodghast so I can actually kill them this turn. So I'm going to not cast the Cling to Dust here to incentivize them to bolt me. And like, are they going to ever play around Cling to Dust here? Probably not, right? Fatal Push, okay. Well, so now I need to Cling to Dust to draw either Sorin or Smallpox and win. So I have 8 outs. I can't escape the Cling to Dust. Oh, I forgot about that one. It is a bit awkward with the Dam, I suppose. But it does put me in a spot where like lands are good and then some spells are good too. They know about Cling from Bobble? Oh, forgot about that. Alright. I can't remove Delirium. They had 6 card types in the yard. Let's go. Maybe Cling before combat in case I draw another Vampire. Yeah, I was thinking that they had Lightning Bolt because they kept a card on top. So I was thinking that they would bolt me and I could gain 3 life in response and win. But they had Push instead. Probably not actually very good in this matchup. I do what the Fatal Push is. I think I probably want the first Stony Silence too. No, Stony's probably pretty good against them. Just like stopping their graveyard hate seems so good. I don't think I want Voidwalker. Oh, sorry, I didn't change the title. Let's do this. How's Edgar? We resolved it one time yesterday. I got Thoughtseize this game. I got Thoughtseize yesterday. We really just haven't like gotten to like cast it yet. But it feels I think it's good in the archetype, right? And like this is a deck that's always been like one good vampire for this black-white Smallpox deck away from being good, I feel. You know? That's really it's like this deck isn't so much built around Edgar as it is built around Sorin, which is a super powerful card, but needed like one more powerful like vampire tribal payoff that's good in this kind of like slow, grindy deck, you know? So I feel like that's the idea here, you know? No, we did resolve Edgar against Burn. We also resolved Blood Baron, but we resolved Blood Baron game 2, Edgar game 3. But it just didn't matter. The game was over. They didn't take the Sorin. They probably have another answer to it, though. Monkey. Kind of weird for them to get basic forest there. I mean, my opponent could have another discard spell, right? They pinged the Bloodghast? I don't know why they did that. Okay, well, I'm just not going to play around a removal spell for the Bloodghast. They know about the Sorin. I don't think we can really afford to play around it. It's not like the game just ends or anything either, right? Okay, this is looking okay. They will be able to get Spellbomb off the Saga. Ruin my fun a little bit. They do have Delirium for Heat, too. Second Saga. Thoughtseize me. Do it. Yes! So we get to kill their Wrenn and 6. They have to use their treasure to make a token, too. Let's see what we draw. Wooden Puddle, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate you, buddy. It's a long time. Oh, they don't have to sack the token. I guess I can play my land to play around a removal spell. That's probably correct. Yeah, they definitely haven't played this game super tight. They can needle my Sorin here, or they can get Spellbomb, though. Yeah, so Sorin is a really, really powerful card. You do have to, of course, it has deck building restrictions. But Sorin is a really, really strong card. Alright, they do go for the Spellbomb. Could have had 2 Bloodghast in play. I know, I intentionally played it this way, so that if my opponent had a removal spell, they could not kill my Bloodghast in response to the plus and save their Wrenn and 6, which I said when I took the line. It was intentional. I guess I should not be F6 because I can sack the zombie. Oh, I barely un F6'd in time. This is not even, like, I guess they get to Spellbomb me. But I get to damn their tokens if I want. Wait, why did they push the Bloodghast? Why did they push the Bloodghast? The Golgari Charm kills the Bloodghast. Why did they push the Bloodghast? That doesn't... What? Opponent, please. So I can overload Dam to save Sorin. Or I can just lose Sorin and overload Dam next turn. I think I'll save the Sorin. Although maybe saving Sorin's not that relevant because of Needle. Although I have Prismatic Ending in the deck that can deal with Needle. They get Shadow Spear instead. I guess I should. And they also didn't make a token, or float for mana. Yeah, they could have put Lurrus in their hand here if they had floated. Does Sorin have any -3 targets? Edgar is the best one, but you can also put in the 3-drop, and that's okay. But Edgar's good to -3 into play. Alright, I'll see if Lurrus saves them. Our Castle Locthwain's going to be really good here, though. I can't Helix this. Another 21. Another Sorin. Okay, a little Sorin flooded, I guess. Yeah, let's exile the Spell Bomb. It's not a bad draw. Push this. Will they remember Lurrus? Okay, they've also forgotten Lurrus. Opponent seems a little new. Flooding out a little bit. Let's draw another card. Doesn't seem good to fire off the Smallpox here. We should wait. I know let's be clean to dust, but just like I don't get to discard the Luris, I don't get to kill a Saga token. Just doesn't seem worth. Another land. Alright, 11 loyalty Sorin. Do you ever offer advice? I think it's douchey to do that. I think it's like, hey, you played this game horribly, and here is the advice I have for you. I mean, my opponent is playing this game horribly, but they didn't ask. They didn't ask for advice. Playing perfectly is not everybody's priority either. You know what I mean? They're their own person. They get to live their life. Taking 5. Yeah, it just always comes off bad when you like offer your opponent like unsolicited advice about how they played poorly, right? You can, you know, sometimes they'll ask you though. Sometimes they'll ask you and say, "Hey, is there anything I could have done differently?" And that's when you can offer them some friendly advice, but it's not something I ever offer unsolicited. Is this deck just about RNG? Same as happened the other day with Sorin or Lily, no creatures, all lands. I mean, it's RNG. It's gonna happen some amount of the time though. But like, yeah, we are drawing a statistically improbable number of lands. I don't think that that's unclear here, right? We're drawing a statistically improbable number of lands, and that's fine. It's gonna happen sometimes. We're still really ahead. Yeah, Spellbomb is pretty stock and Jund. It's a Saga target, yeah. Yeah, it's a Saga specific. Although it is good to kill Sanctifier, though. I don't think it's this move. They went feedback at things. If Framer has matchup knowledge, poor plays. I think it is. I think if my opponent asked me, hey, would you like some feedback on how poorly you played that game? I would not want them to say that to me, you know? I wouldn't be that interested. And if I'm not that interested, then I'm not going to, you know, offer it to someone who doesn't ask. And if you disagree, you can make a mean TikTok, right? I don't really care that much about the conversation, to be honest. It's also like way different if you're like in person, if you have a rapport with the person. Magic Online's like, you know, more of like this anonymous thing, or a little bit more anonymous, and I don't want to talk to anybody. These new hobs run on Elden Ring. I caught like the very end of it. Opponent's mulled to 4. So the version deck. Is this the version deck without bad Crimson Val cards? How can we say that Edgar is bad when we like literally never resolve it? I think Edgar's good. It would have been insane that last game too, if it didn't get Thoughtseized. And it's like, it getting Thoughtseized is not a great point against it. Yeah, I do have one Mardu Triumph for the Flagstones to get for Prismatic Ending. Mold of 5, Windswept Heath, rough. Rough stuff. Yeah. Not everybody's just trying to play optimist. Some people just, do just want to zone out, cast their spells, and have a good time. I thought we were playing against Ponza. So I should probably prioritize Thoughtseizing a Blood Moon here. Okay, this is not Ponza. It is Devotion, which is a really tough deck to mulligan with, and they've mulliganed to 4. So I'm lucky for them. Oathsworn Vampire, better option since it's lower to the ground. Which one is that? I mean, the fact that you have to spend 2 mana to bring it back is a huge downside for that card. When you compare it to Bloodghast or Ghoul, which come back for 0 mana. But it's a cool idea for sure. They reveal Abundant Harvest with Harvest. They reveal Abundant Harvest with Harvest. Okay, they reveal Karn with this one. Karn is good here. Karn is good here for sure. Guess I'll discard an Ending. Feels weird to discard Ending with all these in hand, but I kind of need to cast these for pressure. Density of good creatures, both die and discard. Well, I feel like 8 is a good density already. It's a fine suggestion though. Okay, so what are they gonna get with this? Surprised we don't discard gas. I might just want to cast the gas if I don't draw the land next turn. A plus. And here, here I'm gonna cast the Bloodghast. Discard Werewolf Pack Leader, which is not a card I'd usually put in my Card in the Great Creator decks, I guess. I mean, Karn is like a really good Nykthos payoff, but the werewolf, like, usually you can be like more aggressive with Pack Leader, or you can be bigger with a lot of Planeswalkers, but it's kind of hard to be both. Opponent says in chat, I play Mono Green Devotion. Alright, so 2/2 Ballista. So I guess they'll block. I think I'd rather just draw the card. I can ending the Ballista. How would the meta shift for Karn be better? Big mana decks would have to be more popular here. Artifact decks too, of course. Okay, so we get to kill Karn. And then, do I want... I think I should just get the Silversmote Ghoul back with the Cling to Dust. Could maybe discarded the Courtyard for Cling. That could have been better. To draw another Karn? They can maybe get Needle. Okay, they just concede. Okay, Voidwalker's probably good against their big stuff. Thoughtseize to push. Just a little cheap interaction. I might just actually go down on like the Vampire plan. Edgar's probably still fine. Just a big dumb guy that they can't ever deal with. I haven't played Grixis Shadow today, no. Today's been a little more freeform. Wait, the mullet thing is real? Yep. I will, if I'm not the trophy leader at the end of the season, I'll grow, I'll get a mullet haircut. And I'm going to be growing my hair out over the course of the race. Edgar is just 4 mana Obsidian? I mean, that's a pretty good, you know, pretty good review of it, I think, right? I think I don't want to let the Urborg... I mean, I guess the Urborg is not going to fix their mana at all, but... the Fetid Heath will fix my mana just fine. Alright, is Damn going to end our opponent's whole career? You can look on Twitter. I posted a list of all the cards I'm excited from Crimson Vow. Okay, so I can Vindicate the Gargaroth next turn, then follow it up with a Dam. I will say that these two last matches have not been particularly competitive, but might be off to another 2-0 start. They could draw something here. Hopefully they play another Gargaroth. Ballista, maybe? Genesis Hydra. Revealing Endurance. Okay. Oh, I have to click OK? Why do I have to click OK? Yeah, another league carried by Edgar. Yeah, I just don't know what to make of this. Resolves. I think I'm gonna hold the Vindicate for a turn. I think I should get this to be able to Prismatic Ending X equals 3. I think that's better than the ability to cycle. I could be wrong though. They choose land and they get Nykthos. Interesting. The flood has been super real. Let's Vindicate the Nykthos. No! That's a good draw. Oh my gosh, Stringer guys, that card's scary. Alright, let's draw a card. Let's go! You're dead, opponent. Edgar has entered the chat. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Edgar's good at multiples because you get to transform it. I think you get to keep flipping them over and over again. Maybe not the best indication of how strong the card is, but these were good top decks. And then you just get to keep flipping them too. And they drew up land. It's unlucky for them. Guess I'll save the Vindicate. Although if I Vindicate, I do get to Cling to Dust. I get to Vindicate the Geist and then Cling to Dust it. I'll just hold it. Yeah, they can go like Karn for Ensnaring Bridge. I think that's how we lose this game. Oh, I should have played the Flagstone so I could Cling to Dust the Geist, though. Dude, they drew like 5 lands in a row. 5 or 6 lands in a row. That's devastating. That's crazy. Alright, we're 2-0. These games have been like a little free for the bean, though. These matches have been a little free for the bean. Yeah, Edgar, better than your opponent who draws 11 lands. I think so. Yeah, 3 Edgars is a draw, right? Or is it a May? Oh no, they don't, because the coffins, your second coffin just dies. That's right. Yeah, your second coffin just dies. Okay, I have definitely found this matchup to be really freaking good, and we have Bloodghast plus Sorin, which is a house of this matchup. What card filter selection could we add? We can add another Castle Locthwain. All right, let's go Liliana. Discard Bloodghast here. We can also add another Liliana as like a way to discard extra lands, right? The 4th Liliana might be good. Might be better than 4th Edgar. Yeah, life gain. Good against burn. More news at 10. I will say, we are currently 6-1 with this deck, which is, I'd say, a success. A success. We don't think we have enough creatures for Village Rites. Main phase Helix. Dude, they discarded Skullcrack. They are gonna regret that. They are gonna regret that. You guys remember playing Oko against Burn? You guys remember playing Oko? It's just so nasty. No, they drew Searing Blaze. It's lucky for us. first draw for them. Raptor, 2 months, thank you. Subscribing with all the money to buying a I say buying a KitchenAid last week at Esther's suggestion. Very cool. Huge shout out to Esther. They drew a Skullcrack. So I could just put a lifelink counter on the Bloodghast now. How many Skullcracks are on the top of my opponent's deck? Flex on them by using the castle. I could. Definitely could. We'll board in our Blood Baron at Viscopa, which is mostly for blue-white and Omnath, which we haven't played against yet. Got a damn. Yeah, how many helixes does it take? Could they have won if they had Skullcrack that one turn? I think it's stick with bit for 1-2 manlands. It's really hard to play manlands when we're already playing 4 Flagstones and a castle, I think, and the Triome. And then you also like need these Fetid Heaths to make the Flagstones work. You need the Courtyards to be able to play Ending on one. I would play a second Castle Locthwain 2 before I played the first copy of Shambling Vents. Ding 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 ding. We burn 4 times in the last 8 games. Yeah. with this deck, yeah, which is a good matchup. No, 3 times, not 4, 3. Still like, you know, definitely hitting our good matchups. We played some soft matches in these games too. So spins a second Rift Bolts. No creatures for me to remove, unfortunately for me. And I don't have a third land for Sorin yet. Yeah, maybe you could play Eye with the High Tyrant. That could be better. Yeah, I wonder if you play Eye. You could play Eye over like the 4th Swamp. Yeah, I think I'd play Eye of the High Tyrant. Yeah, Eye of the Hive Tyrant. That's the name of the card. How's Edgar played? It's been okay. We've only cast it a couple times, to be honest, though. All right, land. Let's go. No, I'm not playing any fetch lands. You don't need the fetch lands in this deck. Okay, land still wins me the game. Any land in the deck, I think. Oh, I guess not Castle Locthwain. I do get to Inquisition at least. Asylum Visitor's unplayable just because it's a vampire deck doesn't make it suddenly more playable. Alright, we're at 3 life. Lurrus in hand, I assume? Yeah, okay. Land, let's go. Yes! It's a Lightning Helix. How's it unplayable? The Asylum Visitor is a really, really underpowered card in Modern, you know? I don't know. I promise you it's not worth including. There's Lurrus 2 other cards. Another copy of Helix might be... Or Helix might be... Or sorry, Skullcrack. Skullcrack is really all we're cold to, I guess. I don't think we can really play around it. Okay, Searing Blaze only deals me 1. So we're really unlikely to die. We could die though. If they're 2 unknown cards or 2 burn spells that they can cast both right now. Okay, Goblin Guide does count as a burn spell because of the 1 damage from Searing Blaze. Surely if they had the other burn spell, they would have already cast it though, right? My opponent wouldn't slow roll me. I guess they can make sure they don't get like solituded or whatever. Yeah. Dang. Really thought we were gonna win that one. Alright, game 3 on the play though. Why didn't we give Bloodghast a +1 counter and lifelink a couple turns? So I didn't die to one burn spell. If we do that, then we are dead to any burn spell instead of going to 6 immediately. Bloodghast didn't have haste. Well, yeah, seeing the top card is relevant. Yeah, they could see a sideboard card. That's true. You select the Bloodghast as a +1 keep a creature on. If we, do I have to say this again? If we plus on the Bloodghast, it does not have haste, and we stay at 3 life that turn, and we die to any burn spell. What are we? I just said this. I just said this. How many times do I need to say it? We die to any burn spell instead of going to 6. We also can't leave a push there because of the double Fetid Heath. Okay, I think I'll keep this on 6. Yeah, I guess 2 is the amount of times I need to say it. Potamol's a 6. Oh, man. Yeah, I just, when I have to say it like right back to back, that's always the most frustrating. Second Smallpox is interesting. I think I'm going to Prismatic Ending though. So if I draw Sword and I cast these Smallpoxes, it's really bad. I can also draw Flagstones too. Oh, they kept a one-lander? You're good, nobody. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, I don't mind having to, like, explain the line, but I know people tune in. Wait, okay, I guess I don't understand how... how you can ask the question if you're just tuning in, but I just got done saying the exact same thing. Discard Rolling Vortex. Concedes from the game. Let's freaking go. Because you were here for that moment, but then you weren't here for when I just talked about the line, but then you came back again. That's what's confusing. I'm playing against Cat. Aspiring trophy racer, channeling Cat, who's usually known for playing a lot of E-Tron. We lost to Tron last time. Ooh, that's not a bad one, huh? I think I just played the Bloodghast here. Could have been better to hold it for the Smallpox, maybe. So let's go Thoughtseize first. Alright, let's take the Thoughtseer because I don't want to take my Smallpox. Then Inquisition there. Dismember. If they did, I would love for them to dismember in response. You can clean to dust to draw a card. Top deck's the Thoughtseer anyways. Classic Thoughtseize bug. Okay, but we top deck the Smallpox anyways. So they can maybe play around Sorin by not blocking. Yeah, so Thoughtseize bug, Thoughtseer bug, everything is normal here. It's like this because of Dismember. Chalice on 1, it's not that bad. Okay, so we get the Bloodghast back. And then we get to Sorin the Bloodghast. +1 counter this time. Okay. Probably better to sack the Ghoul than to put a counter here. Dismember, wow. Worked out really freaking well for us, huh? No! And it's just a Reality Smasher right now. So I can sack this and it comes back into turn too. I like to goof around and have a fun time whenever I see a Matter Reshaper on the other side of the field. I like to have a laugh, you know. And pretend like Matter Reshaper is this big scary thing. Is it that funny? No, it's been pretty old for a while now, to be honest. But she'll forgive an old man, you know, for telling the same joke over and over again, won't you? Yeah, I think I'm gonna sign up the Sorin Ghoul package, bring in the Voidwalkers, the Vindicates. I think the Edgar is probably pretty good. We played Edgar once or twice so far. Still haven't been drawing it very much. More than yesterday. Ice Hand's good enough. Sony's not that good against E-Tron. It's like kind of, especially on the draw, it's kind of too slow against Expedition map. Hopefully this hits. Okay. So I'll be able to Thoughtseize my Smallpox, it looks like. So I can just cast the Smallpox now. No, they get to get a second temple. So I'll just Inquisition the Dismember. Okay, I'll take Ballista instead. Braids is not good. I think. It's just too slow. Get Saga? Well, maybe we'll Thoughtseize bug another Smallpox here. Never lucky. So their hand is currently Dismember, Emrakul the Promised End, Mystery card. I can Vindicate the Temple, and then if they don't draw a land, they don't get to make any Saga tokens. I think that's, like, probably fine. Just try to have them not draw a land on top. Alright, probably go to the next game unless we draw like Smallpox right now. Yeah, Castle Locthwain's not quite enough. Could run really well. Good to be on the play for game 3. I like seeing Emrakul when we brought in the Voidwalker too. As Edgar being in, it's been okay. It's been like I think that, you know, this is more of a Sorin 3-mana Sorin deck that Edgar kind of enables rather than being a deck built around Edgar though. Okay, I have Dam in my deck. I can draw that. Okay. Game 3 on the play. Should just write Thoughtseize. I mean, I don't know if you didn't hear about my line, but I might play Stony Silence in the play, but I'll play 1 over the 4th Bloodghast. But we knew that their hand was 2 spells, and if they missed on drawing a land for turn, then they didn't get to make any Saga tokens. And I have a ton of answers to Thoughtseize in the deck. So I think it was fine to not. I think I have to mulligan this. Sure, Esther, I'll take some. Put them most to 6. Hopefully they keep a turn 1 Expedition map. Let's go. It was a bad loan since Silence here's a lot of pressure. Okay, well, I guess there's just no convincing anybody, huh? I feel like the line was totally fine. My deck is full of answers to Thoughtseer. I'm at a really high life total. The Urza Saga is also like a lot of pressure, and if I can stop them from drawing a land, all of a sudden it's like no pressure at all, which I think is it feels fine to me. If they just draw literally any spell there, we're okay. Interesting. 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 So they do need to draw land for the second Smasher. Joe drew the worst card in the deck. Thankfully for us. They can take up the Blast Zone, though. So should probably just cling to dust here. I can also Smallpox to kill the Expedition map. Make them discard one card, and then they're pretty far away from the Smasher. Probably better to wait, just because if they draw any land, they'll cast the Smasher, then Smallpox gets to kill their Smasher. Yeah, I mean, I know I lose Smasher to the Smallpox too. I know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, then now I can just sack the Edgar to the Smallpox. So, I mean, they can blow up the Stony Silence. That's okay. They go down to land to do so, obviously. I feel this compares to Blurus Black-White control. It's been doing better than that deck was. Hard to say exactly how it compares, I guess. Ooh. So they don't have Tron. They do have a Smasher, but they're dead to the Smallpox. GG. Let's freaking go. I guess they're just dead on board to the Sorin, or at the Edgar. Okay, we are 8-1 with this deck somehow. Edgar is definitely in the deck too. Okay, so see if we get trophy number 2 of the season. Alright, I'll keep. Kind of a loose one though. I think it's keepable. Barth, you Twitch Prime, appreciate ya. Flaw with the Twitch Prime. Cavern. On human. Humans for the 5-0, huh? Too free for the bean, huh? Too free for the bean. Do you have a hat preference, Micah? Or do you want me to pick? Yeah, I don't know how this matchup is. It's probably fine. You pick? Right. I'll pick the one Esther got me. Green mana. Mayor of Avonbrook, okay. I think I'll Liliana here. Oh, Blood Baron, yeah, Blood Baron is good in this matchup. Okay, Sentinel plus Thalia's Lieutenant. So if I don't draw land, they can... they get to draw a card when I Smallpox. Kind of sucks. Smallpox is still a ton of value here, at least. And we do get the Bloodghast back here. So next turn we will definitely be able to sack to Bloodghast, so then we get the gold back too that we can discard here. Yeah, sorry. I said pay the 1. I know I can't pay the 2. Yeah, I understand how it works. I know, yeah, if I, obviously, yeah, come on, chat. I can't be held responsible for what I say. Oh, wait, you're just correcting someone else in chat? Okay, sorry. I'm just so stunlocked today. I'm all tense, I want the trophy. We're in good position here. We'll see what they have to follow up this with. Yeah, Riders of Gavany is a lot more beatable for this deck, I guess. A lot more beatable for this deck. Mayor of Aberbeck actually also buffs the Sentinel. I wonder if that's like the idea here. Recruiter, okay. Do you always get Triumph first? In matchups where I care about Prismatic Ending X equals 3, I get Triumph, which I do in this one. Otherwise, I'll leave it in the deck. What are they going to get here? Image? Is it an Oktoberfest? It was an art festival hat that Esther found, and it's like, this would be wonderful. They did get Image. So I guess if they attack, I'll Smallpox, probably. But am I going to kill the Sentinel or the Recruiter? Probably the Recruiter because of the Image, right? Go up to 5 loyalty, get our goal back. Pretty good turn. Yeah, Sentinel is crazy good. Crazy good. Okay, that's great for us. Probably grab Invec. Yeah, Invec is a scary card. We do have Prismatic Ending to deal with it, but it looks like they're just not main decking as Sanctifier. Why did you not play around Image without Blue Source? I mean, if they got the Image off of the Imperial Recruiter, I imagine that they can cast it, right? It's like, it's not that hard for them to just have a Blue Source in their hand. Like, I don't think you're supposed to play around your opponent just making the mistake of getting Image without the ability to cast it. We talked about this deck yesterday. I almost feel like I just want to play Birds of Paradise instead of the Hierarchs. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, they're casting it here. I like the iterations a lot. We were trying to figure out like a good 2-mana card to cascade into. Iterations make a lot of sense. I feel like you're playing too many paths. I'd rather play Teferi Time Ravelers in that spot, and that also gives you a hedge against Murktide Regent, which I imagine is the like idea there, right? So I guess I'll Liliana, let them draw another card, but get the board clear at least. Why no counter with the sword? Yeah, I think I could play Teferi Time Raveler in this spot instead. I think I probably would just rather play Birds of Paradise to make my mana like more consistent, but I could be wrong. That would just be my inclination. Sideboard looks pretty clean. I like it. Clear, concise. I like the sideboard. I think those are all my notes. The list looks pretty good. I really like iteration in this deck. I think that's you know, if you were at a dive bar and this deck tech was slam poetry, I'd be snapping for you. I can't make my thoughts any clearer than that. Right, Sorin Ghoul seems very good in this matchup. And we drew a Flagstones too, which is great. I guess I can draw a card first, but there's not really like almost anything I can play off of it. I guess it's kind of free. I'll just gain the life. Could draw Bloodghast or Gold. That's true, yeah. Maybe that was probably worth it then. Yeah. Keep that in mind for the next time we're in the spot. Okay, we do have to win both sideboard, or one sideboard game. We were in the spot on Wednesday, up a game with Oswald against Hammer Time, and we ended up losing, so we're not going to get cocky. That's the one thing we're not going to do. I guess I'll try with Bloodghast over an Edgar. Maybe Edgar's just kind of slow in the draw, though. I could play the Vindicates. Pretty high on the curve, though. I'll just keep the Bloodghasts. Trim and Edgar, it seems fine. Vindicate's not very good here. Vindicate over Lily. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I think I'll play one Liliana, though. Yeah, I've cast Edgar a couple times. I think Kling is good, yeah. This hand's not very good, though. It is. I like that it has the Flagstones that can draw Smallpox. We have Ending on 1. I'll keep. Opponents also melt to 5. Consider Kataki in the sideboard. I think Stony Silence is a little bit better in the Smallpox deck. Yeah, vampires versus humans in the finals. Very flavorful. Well, Liliana's felt pretty good. I'm definitely considering adding a second Liliana, or fourth Liliana. Yeah, I mean, everybody's like really curious about how Liliana is, or Edgar is, right? That's like the whole, that's the new card. People just want to know. So I'm happy to answer it a million times. Happy enough, at least. I really hate drawing a land there. It feels terrible. And, that feels bad too, with me having just used my Prismatic Ending. I do have Dams and more Prismatic Endings and Smallpox and Liliana in the deck to be able to possibly deal with this. What is this? Probably Recruiter. Yeah. Is any Dork worth it? I think so, yeah. They mulled to 5, like they might need the mana pretty badly. They got Esper Sentinel. Yeah, that's good. It's gotta be good for me, right? Okay, so I might just plus on the goal for lifelink. We have 2 dams in the deck. Play the Sentinel, 1 card left. It's probably Lieutenant, right? Yeah. So we have just block Recruiter here. If they attack with Recruiter, they're not attacking with it, okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna let them draw the card off the Sentinel. Just play this. Pass. I do want to keep a goal so I can plus and put a lifelink counter on it. I guess, dude. Oh yeah, we can also draw Blood Baron. That'd be pretty good here. They took it, okay. Kind of surprised to see that. Match the Bloodborne's for like the Solitude, Prismatic Ending to Fairy decks mostly. That's a pretty good one. Okay, Dam off the top, please, for the 5-0. Can we draw Dam? Savage Rocker, 27 months, appreciate ya. Another land. All right, they have 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Game 3. Alright, so I'm going to bring the Lilianas back in to deal with Sanctifier. Click submit. Let's go. Push ending. This is fine. Really good if we draw all Flagstones. But any land that's like, you know, Liliana too. On what is likely going to be a somewhat clear board. Yeah, I think I'm going to take my draw step. I think I'd rather ending a bit more aggressively. Instant speed removal is a little bit more premium here. I have plenty of answers to Sanctifier. Maybe I'm not thinking about that correctly. Maybe I need to push and just like save the ending for like Sanctifier. It's close, maybe. Okay. Didn't draw lands. Kind of classic Magic, right? Flood and just, you know, somewhat screw. Recruiter is really good against our handful of edicts. Why not Smallpox there? I'm missing my land drops. I really don't want a Smallpox here. I don't know. It feels like pretty clear. I need to draw lands. I can't put myself down to one land at the spot. There's just no way. So they got Sanctifier, which I can deal with, you know, Smallpox next turn, potentially. Sphinx black and white token, right? Found the land. It wasn't a Flagstones, but land is obviously great for us. They have 2? Okay, well if I draw a land, I guess I just get to double Smallpox, and then... Okay, I don't get to double Smallpox. Oh, I do because of the courtyard. Right. And they go to no cards in their hand, too. So we're pretty ahead. They've got no cards. Hopefully they draw a 3-drop. We just get to Liliana it. I mean, they get the first top deck, but we've got a Liliana in play. They drew a Mayor of Avonbrook. Okay, well. Don't love having to do this, I guess, but here we are. Hierarch. I thought for a second that was going to be another Mayor, which would have been really good. Alright, so Bloodghast turns Sorin into a live draw. I guess we do have a lot of dopey top decks. Then Wizard with Unclaimed Territory for their Deputy top deck. Let's go. Don't want to kill the Hierarch. I think I just want to put the counter on the Bloodghast. Bloodghast and a Sorin, definitely good draws. Yeah, I think Humans is a good deck, Fad. I think I agree with you that it's underplayed. I think I will kill the Sentinel. Okay, they tapped white. I thought for sure that was going to be a 3rd Sanctifier. So land's good, spell's good here. Okay, I guess in this spot we just go attack for 3, kill a human with Sorin, then Smallpox. Then they can't cast their 3-drops anymore. We might be in a spot where we just never draw a land for the Sorin again. Sorin has so much loyalty, though. Alright, that's fine. Should I Helix them? No, it has haste, so I should just plus. Counter on the Bloodghast. How it started and how it's going to end. Yeah, Sorin puts Edgar in play. Yeah, I think that... Oh, wait, did your deputy? Oh my gosh, they drew deputy. They drew land deputy. Okay, if we draw a land, we get 2 Bloodghast back, though. And then they have to chump block the 3/2 Bloodghast. Yes, this isn't lethal, but they go to 1. Yeah, it is lethal because we get Sorin back. 5-0, baby, let's go! Trophy 2! Trophy 2. 9-1 with vampires, by the way. 9-1 with vampires. Trophy 2. Let's freaking go. So, we're in 4th place now. We're tied for 2nd place, whatever. Yeah, looks like we found the Vegas stack. We did have a couple, like, really soft, but those, like, first 2 matches were super soft. I think yesterday I said zombies was never good. I don't think I said that about vampires. Maybe I was right. Maybe I did, though. Commander Legends pack. What is this card? Mordenkainen. 6 mana, draw 2. Dog illusion creature. I've never seen this card. Alright, so I guess let's open the Commander Legends pack.